Greetings and welcome to episode 10 of my Napoleon Total War 3 France campaign. And this, my friends, out after last time. It's been a while since we've been back here, but I really wanted to find out where we're going to head here now. We've had some wonderful advice from the council. We were in a dilemma. Last time. Do we take Innsbruck, sort of remove this last vestiges here of this Austrian forces that are sort of guarding the pass between north and south? Now remember, in the south we've had a terrific battle with the Austrians, trying to wrestle Milan from us, trying to sort of put us on the back foot there. Now we've had two options. We can either move one or both the armies, as you can see with Devoe and the Emperor Bonaparte, of course, down into Milan and absolutely just give the Austrians a sound thrashing. Or we could move back. We could deal with Innsbruck, the vestiges here, because there are two armies which we can't see here, hiding within the forests here, of two full Austrian armies ready to strike. Now, I pose the question to the council: what do we do? What do we do here? Now, there was some of the council saying, "Man, what you should do is push down from Innsbruck, deal with the garrison in Innsbruck." As you can see, we've got quite a bit to deal with here as well. They really are dug in here at full capacity as well, so they're not going to be an easy. It's not going to be an easy fight at all. We mustn't underestimate what we've got here. We've got heavy cavalry, dragoons, more heavy cavalry, cuirassiers, light cavalry here, and then another light cavalry, Hessen, Homburg here. So we've got to, and another cavalry regiment here. So we've got to be really careful what we're doing here. Now our cavalry is not, in terms of the capacity, not in the same league here as our Austrian adversaries, nor is our cannon. Now the council is saying we've got to improve or increase our cannon capacity here in the armies, which we will be doing. But as you can see here, I think in terms of our sheer depth of quality of troops, we do outnumber and we do outdo the Austrians here. We really do. As you can see, look at that. Bavarian French Grenadiers and Belgian French Grenadiers. We've got a lot of Belgian forces in our ranks here. We've got some. Look at this. I mean, Napoleon's army really is an absolute masterclass in fighting capacity. It really, look at the Grenadiers here, absolutely wonderful. But staying on track here, so the council is sort of split in two, as it were. Now, the majority of the council, I'm saying that it's not like 50-50. I'd say it's more like, say, 60-40 of the council are saying we need to retreat, deal with this army here, retreat back to Bavaria, because we have brought Bavaria back into the fold, as it were. We have resurrected the Bavarian Empire because we took Munich. We had the option to either take it ourselves or reinstate the Bavarian government, which have been in exile since the Austrians attacked. We went down the option of having Bavaria come back. So as you can see here, we've got this army, not a full capacity army by any means, or one of great quality, but it's still there. And also, this means we'll have an ally which we can move through the territory at any time. It also doesn't tie us down to having to garrison either. So we don't have to garrison the city either. So we've got the Bavarians back, but also it gives us a dilemma in terms of, do we go north or do we go south? Now the majority of the council is saying we need to go back to Bavaria and deal with the Austrian armies that are still there. And then once we've dealt with them, then move down south into Milan, into Italy, and deal with the Austrian forces that are there. And we've given the Austrian forces in the south an absolute thrashing, but they're starting to rebuild there. They're starting to come back. They're starting to sort of hover around Milan. They're waiting for us to sort of slip up there. So I think what we'll do is we'll see how we come out of this particular fight now with the Austrians in Innsbruck. Taking the mine here will be a huge boost and boon to our economy. As you can see just in the distance there, we started to put another army together there, right in the distance. Now that, of course, might allow us to free up the capacity to move an army down into Milan, and then switch this army into here to sort of, or into Bavaria, to sort of guard against any attacks, future pushing in from the Austrians. Of course, further sort of westward as well, we've got that massive British build-up there. We do have a wonderful marshal ready in Paris to deflect such a blow if it does come our way. But we've got a lot of toing and froing to do. We've got a lot of things to work still through. But our main goal must be this battle here. We must defeat this force here that's in Innsbruck. We've managed to trap them between the two here, so they're not really going to go anywhere. We do outnumber them. As you can see, pushing at least 6,000 men here into these 2,500. But again, it's going to take us time to rebuild this army after the fight. So we've got to be very, very careful. We've got our spy here. We've got our agent here. He's just searching for those Austrian armies. They are, I believe, to the west of the Alps here. We've got to be absolutely on the ball, on the guard here. But anyway, let's take this fight. We could, of course, auto-resolve, but the chances are we'll take heavy casualties. So, of course, there's every chance we'll take heavy casualties anyway, but at least we'll have the control there. We can't blame anybody else. We've got some good artillery here, but, I mean, look at the artillery here. Look at that there. It's an absolute joy. And these really are the absolute creme de la creme, look at that, of the French fighting forces that we can get thus far. But not quite yet. We can get better regiments, which we will in the future, but we haven't quite got there yet. But these armies really have given the Austrians, particularly in the north here, an absolute thrashing. They really, really have. Right, let's begin. The Battle of Bows and Mines. We've wanted those mines for a while. We really, really have. But if we pull back to Bavaria, it'll at least give us a chance that if the Austrians come back, we can then trap them in the pass there between the mountain ranges. So at least we can move in and attack them there then. But we do have the pass under our control. So by all intents and purposes, it really is now. It's absolutely bucketing down here. Look at it. I mean, it really, really is. We've got some wonderful cavalry units as well, as you can see. I'm just going to... We've got the Mamelukes here. And we've got the... Look at that. What a joy. 108 chasseurs de cheval. Nice. That's an absolute wonder to see. It really is. I think we'd like to keep our cavalry together. The topography here really does provide a few little hills and hillocks here that we've got to be mindful of. But also, we've just got to make sure that these armies are absolutely ready here for the battle. We've got this very nice hill here which we can use for our artillery to place upon. And of course, there's the vote. Nicholas Devoe. It's an absolute wonder. Now, let's get our armies in together. We've got a lot of line infantry here. Regiment of foot. We've also incorporated some really nice Netherlanders here, light infantry. Some more the Breton. And we've also got some veterans here, which really are the steel, the backbone here of some of these. Also got some more here, line infantry here, some more Netherlanders, and the cannon, look at that as well. Belgium, some Bavarian as well, but look at that Grenadier Regiment, what an absolute wonder. And they're right on the flank here. Now we're not sure, actually our deployment zone overlaps the Austrian, but we know where these are. Oh, wait a minute now, wait a minute. Are those mines that we see here? I do believe they are. Well, because they're pioneers. So they've put mines here. And I think the reason we found those mines perhaps is because of Napoleon's balloon. Now Napoleon does have a balloon that follows him around, which is that's an absolute joy to see. It really is. I think that at that end we'll have the guns up here. Let's just put the bow on this flank here just for the moment. So we can at least set up our guns here, as you can see, just so we can have them firing. Let's have them on here, just this side of the tree, just in case the tree gives us any problems. Let's unlimber. And we've got there, look at that. The capacity here to fire is a joy. That should give us... Now, our attacking formation, we could go down and sort of split the formation so we have effectively this flank here on the left, almost pivoting to shut the door on the Austrians here. And then using this as sort of the backstop, the hammer and anvil as it were. And also we've got to keep these cavalry out of harm's way, because remember their cavalry outnumbers us by a considerable amount. What we don't want is to be having our cavalry absolutely solid. Mind you, we do have a lot of reinforcements coming in, so that's going to be a boon for us as well. I think we'll anchor ourselves on this flank here, the Vaux here just guarding this flank. Yeah, we'll anchor us and we'll use these regiments here. Let's bring the elite forces on this flank here. What we'll do, we'll put the veterans where the veterans. Actually, they're already here, so that's great. I was going to say anchoring here. Let's put the Bavarian French Grenadiers here as well. Let's just bring these look at that. I want some steel in this line as well. But where's the Netherlanders? Ah, look at that. Again, we can, of course, bring these together. Whom else we got? Breton. And again, that's on this flank as well. So these really are real toughened forces here. We want them moving, pivoting against. I just want to see what we've got here on this flank. I think we'll use... Yeah, we'd use all of these. And we'll just put them this side of the mound here, because this mound will break up our march. They're not going to go over it and down it. So I think we're just going to put them this side of the mound here, so we've got that clear line of sight to march. And then we'll start putting these forces on this flank here. Just for the moment, we'll readjust things now in a moment. Just put these by here. This is not how they'll actually be, but we're just gonna really make sure that we're not caught on the hop here. This will probably give us enough to hold them as they are at the moment. I know the cannon is here, but it'll just give the cannon a little bit of breathing space. We might just put the Mamelukes here in case they try and come up this way here, just for that extra defensive capacity here. Of course, the Mamelukes being... I'm trying to look at the experience here on these. These are veterans. And of course, we've got the Cheval, Chasseurs, a Cheval here, which is the heavy. Oh, look at that! Well, these gentlemen are going to hold this flank for us here. And if we can pivot around with these forces here, let's just bring them all into capacity here. Oh, look at that! So we're going to try and pivot around here and draw the Austrians onto this defensive line here. It might work, it might not, but at least we've got Napoleon coming in as well as defence. I'm not sure where they're going to be coming in. I'm not too sure. Perhaps behind us, probably directly behind us, which means we can feed forces in, particularly the cavalry, which is going to be important. I really want to try this tactic here with the guns providing fire support. What have we got here? Looks like they're going to throw everything on this flank here by the looks of it. Yeah, they got... What is that there? That's a Zarin. What have they got here? General Staff, there he is. And of course, Foot Guards, Pioneers, they've got... Look at that, they've got those there. So we've got to be careful of mines. That really will play havoc with us. Let's begin the battle. Oh, they've got them all. What? Wait a minute. They've got them all tied up here. So we're going to try and move on this flank with them here. Let's try and draw them into the... Let's just start up here first. Let's just get into position. We're not going to be running either. We're just going to be walking. Let's keep everybody healthy and steady here. See if we can draw them up, but look at that, they've all just effectively just lined up in a massive pocket. That is incredible. If we could get I think we'll just get the cannons moving up, to be honest with you, and just firing on them. Because if we can do that, we'll put the cannons up here and just have them firing down upon them. Stand by. Come on, gentlemen, double time. Double time. Them fresh. Just gonna make sure they're all, look at this here. absolutely bucketing down here. It really is. Please, gentlemen, thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. We're not going to tip the balance just yet. What we will do is get these gentlemen into place, and then once the cannons start, we can hopefully come bear down on this flank here, push them the flank hard. Oh, look at that Grenadier Regiment! My goodness me, look at that. Slow and purposeful, that's what we've got to be here, my friends. We've got Napoleon in the back there if we need that support. We know that now. Unlimber, gentlemen, unlimber. If this isn't fire, what we will do is we'll put them behind this line here and have them move down with these gentlemen here, this flank. If they don't begin firing, it could be out of their range. Firing those mines in. Let's see if let's get some range going here. Oh, sound effects are just extraordinary. Right, that started them off. There they go. That's exactly what we needed. These gentlemen up here, so we got about 5. Looks like that's not going to be. We're just out of range there. Oh, that's a cracking sound. It really is. And absolutely miles away. See if we can get. Can we get that? We might get that. They're just getting their range here. Can we maybe bounce a shot here? Can we bounce a shot there? We might be able to bounce a shot into them. But again, what we'll do now, we're going to push this flank because they're obviously coming up this flank here. So we're just going to push this flank now. Not too hard, just giving ourselves that time. Got the guns now firing. Oh, look at that, right down the. Oh, look at that, right down the throat there. I have to say, the sound effects with these guns are just exceptional. Exceptional. So if we've driven them away from here, this is what we want to do. We're using the guns here as a screen. They're giving us that fire support we need here to get these gentlemen into position. So we're going to keep them pinned down here. Let's just advance the barrage. We're going to increase the barrage now. Let's just hit this ground, this part here. Let's just hit the ground here. Let's see what we get. We just want to probe the lines here, see what they've got. Using the artillery, sort of a creeping barrage. Look at that, there, a creeping barrage. So we've given them a good blast there. Let's just get this. Again, we're just... I know they're probably thinking, Mal, you're going too slow. Bit by bit here, we just don't want to be bumping into anything we're not ready for. So I'm trying to clear the path here with some barrages here. Let's just extend that range a little bit here. Let's just try and really do what we can here now. Hitting the ground, giving us that fire support, this wonder. Just absolutely peppering everything in front of us here. Sorry about that, my friends. We really have people start moving these gentlemen now into position to match them now. Let's trap them in this box here. Just move up the cavalry just to make sure I'm below as well. With a cannon. With a cannon though, actually giving us that fire support we need. Oh, that's a close shot there. That really was a close shot. Look how close that was. If we could knock out the general, it would be an absolute. Oh, look at that, straight through the ranks. There it is. Oh, it's a joy to see, it really is. Let's redirect here. We're bringing in these cavalry in. This artillery is going to be absolutely a boon for us. Let's just get them past as quick as we get hit. See what I mean? Oh, look at that. That's what I mean. Oh, my goodness me. We just lost 6 men there. Oh, another not dead. Last time good. That was not good. We lost 9 men there. Oh, we got some there. Oh, look at that. That's a crafty move there. Oh, what a splendid shot. Watch out for this line here, but playing this very cautiously indeed, my friends. Very cautiously indeed. That's more like it. We just pull some back into here. Let's give them a quick pasting here, set. You want to bring them onto the lines here. Let the infantry do their business. Got them. Got them coming back, so we're going to chase them down here, make sure they don't go anywhere. Got to protect this artillery at all costs. Just got to keep the pressure on them here. These guns really have proven an absolute boom. There's air artillery right there. Come on, gentlemen, prepare yourselves here. Look at that. We just brought them out. There it is. Look at the smoke just drifting here. What a wonder. So we got the square formation here just in case they start here on us. I have no idea what they're doing here, but they could just go around here. Why are you getting stuck on this mound here? I'm not sure, so...
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Very slow charge. Go on. Let's chase him down. Oh, what a fight. We've just got... Can we deal with this artillery now? Picking them apart bit by bit. Yes, any setup it's got. We could deal with, oh my goodness me. I'm not sure why these have stopped. I think we'll bring them into the line a bit more. Right, let's... What a wonder. And they really are routing very slowly. Let's see if we can get a bit closer now to these lines. Can we just risk this here, getting a little bit closer? Gotta watch out for these mines here. We can just keep them on their toes here, using these. General a little bit closer. Should put General in the trees here, I think. Again, the steady approach here, just we box them in here. Yeah, that's more like it. Let's really absolutely tear them to shreds here. We can absolutely obliterate this Austrian army here. It'll set us up perfectly for the future. Let's get them into place quickly. I mean, We won't get everything in gun range, but might just be able to prod them a little bit here. Let's double time here because we're close to the enemy here. We need to get into position quite quickly. Just let these gentlemen just pick them apart here bit by bit. 1 minute, my friends. Just finish these off here. Let's try and get ourselves in a position, oh gentlemen. Ease, careful. There, we've done our damage here. We are close. We are so close. Tipping the balance here though in our favour. There's one more. They're exhausted, but they're doing their job here. Just get these guns firing again. Oh, now they're firing. Absolutely butchered them here. Now he's done to the one. Oh, it's an absolute bloodbath, sir. Now let's bring them into real sharp focus here. Now the guns are performing as they should. Actually, they're not. Oh, they are firing. I do beg the pardon. They are firing. Some of them do have some gumption about them. Oh, it's a joy. What a joy to see, my goodness me. They absolutely just collapsed upon our lines here. We've just got them. Let's pull this regiment back here. It's not really the moment we don't want to be shooting, firing at its own men here. Look at the stakes they got here. Look at this line of stakes. All set up here. wonderful trap you sprung. Just discipline. That's what it's doing, just discipline. All it's required. Final nail in the coffin here of these Austrian forces in Innsbruck. Innsbruck will be ours, my friends. Look at this, it's a bloodbath here. Joy to see these lines firing as they are. These are not firing at all. They're in here. The smoke here is extraordinary. Double time here, we've got tiny ones, got to make them absolutely windy here, but look at the fire that's falling on these regiments. Got them all over the shop here. We've got them absolutely really cut left, really boxing in here. What the blazes? Where, sir? Rally them. This corner's taking a real beating here. They're waiting now, they can come back, Dave, come back. Well, look at this, we've absolutely just boxed him in beautifully here. Let's really get them hard now, take them hard now, lads, let's collapse them.
Our men are running, sir!
Look at that, we got them now. chap. Good God, they got enough, sir. They don't like it. Look at that, just swarming me on the wheel. Just keeping them. Inspire them here, let's try and hold them steady. Look at that, wipe out that entire regiment there. Be careful of these stakes here, you don't want to run into them. Take care of these good guys here. Look at this, it's an absolute death trap here.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
We're all fatigued, sir, but we've just got to hold. Only because we've got the road here, we've been able to hold this line intact here, but some of these gentlemen are starting to buckle a bit of the pressure. Oh no, they're gone. They're exhausted. Here. Will they come back? Will they come back? Just to say that, mind you, they've done a lot of damage. Look at this. Look at this circle, this box now of death. Look at this. The Austrians have been absolutely vanquished. We've lost some men ourselves, quite a lot of men.
A glorious victory, sir,
yes.
is soon to be yours.
Will they come back? If we can get the general staff. It's so close to breaking here. Pushing closer. Let's get those foot guards. Oh, this is an absolute joy to see. My goodness, they've been absolutely desperate for this. We're surrounded in this box here. Get in there. Might be exhausted, but it doesn't matter. They don't get away with that easy, so they don't have slackers in this army at all. Was that? Oh, it's the mines going off. It's the mines going off. I don't believe it. I think they're all just caught the old corner of that there. dirty. We're ready for it, sir. The last charge, the last hurrah. Yes! Oh, what a battle that was, my friends. What a battle that was. That was an absolute joy. Look at that. They lost almost the entire... We lost 796 men. They lost almost the entirety of their force. Statistics, look at that. What a wonder. There's a noise you can hear in the background, my friends. I'm not sure what that is.
Citoyens, marchez!
I do apologise for that noise, my friends. It is, I'm not 100% sure. It looks like it's just part of what was going on in the map at the time there, so I do apologise for that, my friends. There's some little glitches sometimes with this mod, but we just have to apologise for that. Now, as you can see, we've got this force here. Oh, there it is. That's the force. And also we've got the Pontifical States as well, bring down upon Milan, so we're going to have some real trouble here. I think as we've dealt with that force there, I just might move this gentleman into this region here, but we might have to move down here because if these forces here, again I do apologise my friends, for some reason it seems to be a thing at the moment where we've just had that battle, but I'll just leave it again with the council here. Do we still move down? We've got this force here has been taking a little bit of a beating here, but we've got the Bonaparte here. We've also got this force here which we are putting into place. As you can see, is starting to come together now. We're starting to move forces in here as much as we can here from these different regions. And also we've got this force as well building here in Paris, as you can see. Look at that. I mean, that's a wonderful army put together. Plenty of cavalry as well from Murat, which is absolutely fantastic. But what because Milan is not going to last indefinitely here, my friends. The army here, as you can see, is absolutely been taking a beating here. But then again, so is this force. But the Pontifical States will tip the balance in their favour. We've got we've got these regiments here, which might again help us in the long run. But if they send these forces down as well, we could move down against these two forces here and completely eliminate that force there. I don't have time to go near these armies. It's a little bit of a sound problem there. I do apologise, my friends. And we can eliminate these two forces here, and then move down and help either retake Milan or help Milan hold, if you see what I mean. So we might just do that, my friends, but again I'll leave that in the council's capable hands. I hope you've enjoyed this particular episode, my friends. And destroyed that force in Innsbruck. What an absolute joy that was. The mines are now ours, so that's a wonder to see here. I've also got Hessen-Kassel as well, and the Prussians fighting tooth and nail here for this particular region, but I think the Prussians are going to come out on top, to be honest with you. I don't think that's much of an issue. Also, some of the council saying we should move into Sweden as well and retake that and become Emperor of Sweden as well, which I'd be absolutely King of Sweden. That'd be absolutely fantastic. We've got a lot of upgrading to do as well. Got 4,441, which is not too bad at all. But my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this particular episode. As always, my friends, please keep your comments coming down below. They've been absolutely wonderful. They really have. They really have absolutely helped to guide and navigate this campaign. It's going to be a real tough campaign, especially with the Pontifical States at war with us. And they've got quite an army here as well in Rome, but if we can just deal with that there, it would be an absolute joy to see. It really, really would. But anyway, my friends, hope you've enjoyed it. As always, please be safe whatever you're doing. But until next time, bye for now.